Music Fundamentals, Week 9, the 12-bar blues. This is Richard Freeman-Toole. Beginning musicians particularly enjoy learning the blues because it is really fun and really easy. The blues can be thought of as the cosmic earth mother of all popular music since 1900. It represents the first stage in the development of jazz in the 1920s. The first recordings are blues recordings. And 30 years later, a return to the blues led directly into everything we identify as rock and roll. The blues is the only stock musical form, by that I mean common practice musical form, invented in the 20th century. So it's a very important thing to know, and it's a very easy and fun thing to do. So let's get into it. The blues can be made entirely out of two very simple components: the scale and the blues chord changes. Chord changes are sequences of chords, harmonic progression, a sequence of chords. In this case, we're in the key of C. A simple pattern, rhythm pattern would be, there's lots of them, but that's a reasonably good one. It's very simple to do. So we follow the chord changes. There's 4 C's. Again, again, number 4. Now we transpose that whole pattern up a fourth to F and do it twice. 1, 2. Then we go back to C. Once in G. Once in F. Once in C. And then there's a turnaround pattern. It can be this. There's lots and lots of turnaround patterns. The turnaround is where the drummer goes da 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 da, and we get ready to turn around, because the blues is all these same 12 chords over and over and over and over. In a swing beat, it sounds like this. C, the 4th C. Now it goes to F. Back to C. G, F, C, and then the turnaround, and so on. Now, the thing that's so easy and fun about the blues is one scale fits all. The scale that you heard at the beginning of the class notice that it's 2 fingers only. You can use it with 1 and 3, alternating. It's very easy to learn. And once you got that scale, any version of it will go with the changes. You can start really, really simple. In fact, you should start really simple. Learn the left hand and be able to go smoothly from C to F to G, back and forth, and then try one melody note per measure like this. F, and so on. Now this is way too fast probably for everybody, but for purposes of demonstration. Remember, my principle is you do it really, really slow, and then you can do it fast. But I can already do it fast, so that's what it sounds like when it's fast. 2 melody notes per measure would be like this. 4 melody notes would be like this. The The next stage would be to simply start to mix up the values. For instance, let's do quarter notes, half notes, whole notes. Or quarter, 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 half, half. Anything to get some variety in it. Then, of course, one of the next stages would be to change the order. See, we've learned so far this scale here. It's the same scale no matter what order we play them in. So you could go. So when you start to mix up the rhythms and mix up the order, it starts to sound like this. Also play a note more than once. You can play them together. I've taught piano class several times in my college teaching days, and at one particular point I was teaching at a place that had a very well-known teachers college. So a lot of the students that took my piano class were education majors, people who were going to end up being first grade and third grade and seventh grade teachers. And I always thought it was very important for those people to be able to have some piano skills, because piano skills are very easy to teach, and kids love to screw around on a piano. I think every classroom from kindergarten on ought to have an electric keyboard with headphones that kids can go and experiment with. Anyway, these education majors were in it sort of for that, and I tried to turn them on to it more as it went on. And the blues, we've spent the first half of the semester doing, here's how do you play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and this is first finger, and blah, blah, blah. And then about the third or fourth week, we got into the blues, and suddenly people are taking off and playing like crazy. So everybody would rather play their own crummy song than the greatest song in the world by somebody else. Music is about self-expression, and being able to express yourself is way cooler than playing somebody else's notes. So the blues is a very, very efficient, streamlined, and extremely fun way to start into that process.